Hello. Hey, how you doing? Hello. How are you? Nima hao, Pangyomin. Everybody out there. Uh Buenos noches. Guten Tag. Everybody. All right, so it's me and Minnie Donald. So today I want to talk about, is Donald Trump really that bad? Is he really that bad? Is he really a problem? Is Or people overreacting, or I'm like a reasonable guy. I believe I can be friends with anybody. I've been to like 20 countries. I've I can get along with anyone, anywhere. I've been all around the world, man. All right, Donald Trump. Donald, let's call him DT. No, no. So he was born. Is it his fault he was born rich? No, you can't blame him. Okay, so first I'm going to say five things I like about Donald Trump. He's funny. He cracks me up. He's a funny guy. Ha ha ha. But his humor is at the expense of others, which is sort of easy humor. That's the problem. Um, he's self-deprecating to a point. He makes fun of his hair and his general appearance, and so that's all right. Let's see. He's got a hot wife. That's nice. He's into the one kind of lady though, which is not my style. But what do you say about your ladies? How do you do this, President?
I will be greatest president that God ever created.
Okay. Yeah. So he's confident, where confidence is not warranted. But that's the kind of confidence that's important. You got to be confident. I will be the best clown God ever created. But yeah, he shouldn't talk about God though. If you're such a sinner, which I am too, you gotta keep that aside. That's a different issue. All right, so that's three things I like. Let's see. I gotta think of something else. Um, like that he has lots of kids. That's cool, and most of his kids seem to like him. A lot of rich guys actually, their kids die. They die of affluenza, they call it. But his kids are still alive, so that's something. There's something going there, and they're still going on TV, professing their love for him, or that they support him, which is good too. That's four. I gotta find a fifth thing I like about. Well, he got out of New York. That was probably good. New York is just, it's been done. I don't know, some, but Florida, that's that's like new move, moving from New York to Florida. You got out of New York though. Okay, so that's the fifth thing. That's the fifth thing. I tried my best to find five things I like about DT, the D to the T. All right, that's five things I like about Donald Trump, and we can't blame Donald Trump for this situation. Uh, he's trying to do what he thinks Republicans want. I mean, he's on record many times saying, "Oh, if I ran, I'd run as a Republican because they're easily controlled," which is true. They're easily controlled by the money. But like, I like some Republicans, like John McCain. He's like a obvious hero. Even Bush seemed like a good guy. It just seemed like a guy you could hang out with, right? But but this big butt. Yep, he has big butt. Um, but if I was in his situation, how would it have been different? That's how I look. All right. So growing up, Mr. D. Let's see.
I will be.
No, okay, you said that already. Come on, buddy. Say something funny.
Look, I'm really rich.
All right. So rich. Okay, for me, it doesn't matter how rich you are, it's what you do with the money. What have you done with the money? Come on, Donald. What have you done? And who's your best friend? Growing up, you need at least 3 solid friends. It seems like he's not good at making friends, which is an issue. That's my skill. I'm good at making friends because friends, I guess, if you have lots of money, you have to worry about that if you're not solid. So if I was Donald Trump, uh, growing up, you know, I would have thought about friends. I would have thought about my core books, and Donald Trump gets other people to write the books because obviously he's not skilled in that kind of writing, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that, but he should lean into it. He's got to be more honest with himself. Of course, you can lie to Congress. I don't know. I'm not even going to worry about that. But if he were to stand up, this is what I would like him to do. Say, yes, I am disabled. He is disabled. He has disabilities as compared to other presidents and other people in that similar situation, but he should lean into that. He could be the first disabled, not the first disabled president, but the first mentally disabled president. I don't know how to say it correct. His thought process, most people think out a complete sentence. He does not. He thinks about how am I going to get to the treat at the end, the boobs or the food or whatever it is. I understand boobs and food. I totally understand that. I'm down with that. That's fine. But other people, other presidents especially, they think of a beginning, middle, and end, every paragraph, every story. Donald Trump does not. He thinks of what he wants. This is he he's also the first president. He's very childlike. I mean, I don't know the other presidents, but he's very childlike. I don't know if it's childish or childlike, but there's good things about being childlike, and then there's challenges to that. But I really wish he would lean into it. And I wish he would say, fine, I'm the first clown president, because he is a clown. Let's face it. What does it mean to be a clown? He wants to amuse people, which is true. He definitely wants to amuse people. He wears a funny outfit. Come on. Your outfit is funny. I'm a clown, a professional clown. I know exactly what you're talking about, dude. That tie is a clown tie. I have a clown tie. That's fine. Your shoe, the way you move, that's a clown. Sure, he's restricted in his movement, but he has to lean into it. I am a clown. First clown president. First mentally handicapped clown president. If he does that, he'll get a lot more supporters. Even people on the left will say, all right, he admits that his mental process is totally different than other people. It's considered a disability because it is hard to communicate. It's very difficult for him to communicate with other people. He's saying they don't get what he's saying, really, but he used that because a lot of people hear what they want to hear, kind of thing. All right. Another thing I really like about Donald Trump, you don't usually say, is he's the closest we have to my favorite person or unperson or created person in the universes, which is Homer Simpson. Homer, oh, Homer Simpson is very close. So all those times you wished Homer Simpson would be president, you're gonna, this is as close as I hope we ever get. I hope this is as close as I hope we ever get. I hope that's exactly what I mean to say. I hope this is as close as I hope we ever get. But we're here. Some reason we're here. Strange fact, I was in a coma. I had blood clot and whatever else. And guess when I was in a coma? Yes, just when Donald Trump became president. So I went to sleep. I woke up. Donald Trump is your president. I was like, president of what? President of TV? Yeah, that makes sense. President of America? No, it didn't make sense to me. But I'm trying to look on the good side of everything. Homer Simpson, pretty much Domer Simpson is president. That's right. He acts like Domer. All right. So that's I'm trying to, always stay positive. You guys got to stay positive too. And I believe there's good in everybody, but he's got to step up. He's got to step up, lean into it. Yes, admit I have these disabilities, but I'm a proud clown. I'm a proud person working against my disabilities, and I reached a high level. He's he hasn't crumbled in on himself yet, even though he can dish it out, but he can't take it, which is lots of rich boys have that issue. So I think people got to help him out, and he's got to get some real people who understand China. 要是你真的要知道中国是什么样子的，我可以跟你说。I can tell you, Mr. Trump, about China, you totally are off. And your men, they don't know anything about China. I lived in China 25 years. I'll tell you the real deal. Your people are sadly mistaken. China, they want to a seat at the table, of course, but they want to be part of the game, man. Come on. Don't don't it's a different game now. And you don't understand what they really want. You just got to get somebody, sure, maybe not me, whatever, but get somebody who's lived in China, who's lived with Chinese people. And North Korea, too. I lived in South Korea. It was even rough. But North Korea, man, come on. That's like, you got to be hard with these people. Homer cannot be hard with people. Donald Trump cannot be hard with people. That's why he can't be hard with Putin. Putin makes him a bitch. He's your bitch, man. Don't be Putin's bitch. That's not how you deal with Putin, man. You say, Putin, let's meet right here, dude. Let's duke it out. Come on, dude. All right, let's drink at least. You don't drink, then you can't deal with Putin. You gotta be tough to deal with a tough man. That was one of the worst parts when he went and kowtowed. I was like, what's he jerking him off back there? What's going on, man? That's not how you deal with that dude, Putin, dude. Come on, you're the president. You better stand up to that dude. Say I do. But he didn't do that. He took the Homer Simpson way of dealing with the Russia. What can we do? That's what he can do. He can do a lot, and I mean they're catching him on all these petty crimes. I mean, really, he's failing at colluding, failed at colluding, and he failed at trying to bribe those people, the so-called drug deal. But what do we not know about? That's what we know about. I'm just concerned what we don't know about. What don't we know about?
I will be.
Okay.
Look, I will build a great, great wall
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
All right. Yeah, no, that's not working. Cut the wall out. It's just bad for everybody, and it doesn't work. If it worked, that would be one thing. No, they're building tunnels. And let me tell you straight up. Maybe you don't know. Maybe your people didn't tell you. Drug dealers, they got money. They're not the poor people in those caravans. Drug dealers have moolah, mucho dinero, hombre. They do not walk. They drive in cars, low to the ground, maybe, sure, but they do. And most of the people from Mexico, they're so kind, they're so giving. They have such an interesting life, and they have so many things to give. America needs them. We need them. I need them. You need them. You need them. You can think he's got to learn how to play chess because he doesn't know how to play chess. He knows how to play, turn over the card, win or lose. If you lose, you buy the casino. That's how he knows how to play, right? He buys a casino and then loses the money because he has enough to lose. But that's only money. You don't have enough Americans to lose. You don't have enough people to lose. So think about chess. Think about 2 moves ahead, which he's never done yet. Homer can't do it either, right? But go back and watch The Simpsons. Everything Homer does starts out like Trump, but then he turns it around, which is what Trump has to do. You got to turn it around, buddy. Turn it around. You have to turn it around. That step is missing. All right, he does it wrong. He tries to cover it up or, throw the.
I will build a. I don't wear a toupee. It's my hair. I swear.
All right, so this I like hair. All right, so when his voice cracks, the little boy is coming out again, and that's who we need. He has to just go back and be a boy again and learn the right way. Maybe he needs to get slapped. I don't know. Maybe he needs to do some exercise and enjoy his body himself. Everyone likes the ladies, sure, man, and you got to find lady. The first first lady with fake tits, big old fake tits she put on the internet. But and I don't care what her job was. Sure, I mean she was a escort, whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares about that? It's what she's doing now. She's working on kids. Oh, got some hum. All right. I hope that he can pull it off. Come on, President Homer. Are you President Homer? Yay. Should you run for a second term? No. Should you be impeached? I don't know. Should you have your Twitter taken away? 100% yes. Take his Twitter away. Doesn't do any good for him. Doesn't do any good for America. What you got to do, man. But don't. I mean, I understand he or him. Someone read part of 1984 to him. Oh my God. 1984. Or the tactics. Sure, we all understand the tactics. If you have to raise the price of oil, let's say $5, first you raise it $25. Then you say, ha ha, one thing again. Threat level 100. But really you only want to raise the threat level by 10 for some reason to make money. I don't understand that. But he raises the threat level 100 and then, oh, I made a peace deal. I decreased it by 50. But yesterday it was down here. That's the problem. I mean, sure, yeah, we've all read 1984, dude. Come on. maybe the basic people, maybe the basics. What was that from Brave New World? There's some people who are basics, and maybe he read that book by mistake. Don't read that book. 1984. But what you want to get out of that is how to not do that. Come on, dude, you can do it. The pen is mightier than the sword. So come on, dude.
I will be.
You know, and but religious people have to be honest enough to admit he's not a good person. He might, you have to say, right, he's a total sinner and he has yet to repent for anything, but they want to guide him. Sure, then they have to say that. They have to say he's a sinner, but they want to guide him in the right direction, and they have to actively do that, which I hope they do. What do I predict in the next election? They just say now Bloomberg wants Hillary as his running mate. Do not take Hillary. Her time is done. Something's off about Hillary. Bernie, he seems reasonable. We're going to find out what Democrat Socialist is just another kind of Democrat, but people are afraid of socialism for some reason. But no one's afraid of free healthcare. Whoever wins has got to get healthcare for your people, man. Come on. Even rich guy needs his poor guy to what? To stay healthy and keep working. Get off Twitter. That's my thing. We have to convince him, legally block him. I don't know what we can do, but for the good of everyone's sanity, dude, you're not using it correctly. You're not using Twitter correctly. Please stop. That's what I say. America needs you to stop. The world needs you to stop. And if you need the real deal about China, let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to me talk about Donald Trump. Is he really all that bad? Is he worse than that? I think we're going to find out. But I always look on the bright side and always see the good in people. Hope you guys can see the good in me. Until then, I'm Mr. Magic, Uncle Shushu. 谢谢朋友们看我的节目，Donald Trump 总统，有优点有缺点，是不是？我们都有优点有缺点，他的缺点那么多，250个。